Hello guys, welcome to the vlog. Hi Nico.
Hello.
Welcome to the vlog, Nico. Just finished training. Today's training was, do you think on a scale of 1 to 10?
10.
How much of a strain was today's training?
12.
Such a lie.
No, it was good. It was nice.
It was a steady paced workout with work and rest and movement, and we weren't trying to kill ourselves, and that is exactly how it should be. And now we are going on a trip to the market. Not the market.
To the supermarket. Woo!
Tell Nico's excitement. We're going to the supermarket. This whole supermarket trip is hopefully to give you a few tips on how to shop. These are things I taught 8 to 10-year-olds. Rules that if you follow, you should be safe for the rest of your life in a supermarket, and you will not be the proud owner of aisle number 6 with all the Haribos, like me. Rule number 1 when going to the supermarket to shop. Firstly, you should kind of know why you're going there. Don't just go out there to hang out. Besides, who hangs out in a supermarket? Germans hang out in supermarkets. Don't hang out in a supermarket. You're a loser if you hang out.
When you're locked down.
Go to, then you find any reason to go there, yeah? Get out the house. But only go there with the plan. So you have your list, you know why you're going there, you know what you need to get, and try and stick to the plan. Do not deviate. Is deviate the right word?
Yep.
Do not deviate from the plan. Are you ready to be schooled?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's why we're doing this whole fitness thing. It's all about the looks.
No, it is not. Don't tell people rubbish.
Aesthetics.
You are so vain, and it's not about
on
that.
the outside, and for like social media, you're doing it for like health reasons, right? But then on the inside, if you actually like really ask yourself, you're doing it for the looks, right? All right.
Nico's a
You want to
twat.
look good. You want to look. You want to get up in the morning, look in the mirror, and go, "Hot damn!"
He's lost the plot. Ignore him. He's had too much ooh-wee for breakfast. Rule number 1 of shopping in a supermarket: shop the periphery of the supermarket, which means shop the outside of the supermarket. Why? That's where all the real food lives. Real food you'll find around the edge of the supermarket. The fruits and vegetables, the bread, the meats and fish, the dairy products. Those are real food. So shop the outside of the supermarket. Stay away from the center aisles. On the center aisles, that's where they stock things, the canned goods, the boxed goods, things that can stay there for years and years and years. Nico's just bought some berries, very good, high in antioxidants. Now you hear this a lot when I write my emails or in my rants or people talking, and they always say eat real food. What does that mean? Real food is, how I understand it, food coming from God's good earth, coming from the ocean, coming from the field, coming from the jungle, made from God's good earth. This is real food. Not real food. Food that is made in a factory or processed. Goes through a process before it gets to the supermarket. That's not real food. And I don't get technical yet and say, well, meat goes through a process. This goes, I don't mean that process. I mean, meat is meat. It comes from a cow. You know where it comes from. And that is real food. So plants, fruits, vegetables, nuts, meats, stuff like that. Okay, so far, real foods. This is real food. Onions, broccoli, cucumber. Rule number 1, shop the circumference of the supermarket, the periphery. Rule number 2, eat real food. Rule number 3, if it doesn't have an expiry date, that is in the next few days, be concerned about it. If it doesn't go off, or if it doesn't rot, then
Don't buy it.
It's not real food. So be very aware of food that doesn't rot. Bread goes moldy, fish goes off, fruit and vegetables get flea flies. Flea flies.
What?
Do you know what a flea fly is?
What is flea fly?
What's a flea fly?
I don't know.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, so nice. Let's look at the ingredients list here. Ingredients. A lot of things that I don't know. Wheat flour, whole egg powder, modified starch, baking powders, E450 and E500. Have no clue what that is. Citric acid, acidifier, vegetable oil, cocoa mass, cocoa butter, emulsifiers, soy. Okay, another rule. If it's got more than 6 ingredients on the ingredients list, put it down, it's not real food. Very easy way of detecting real food. If it's got a long ingredients list, obviously means it's undergone a process, which means it's not real food. Another rule I teach an 8-year-old. If you read an ingredients list and you don't understand what is written on the ingredients list, if you don't know what something means, don't put it in your body. Some kind of acid. Why are you putting that in your body if you don't know what's going into your body? Don't do it.
Yeah, talk about this for a minute, because a lot of people get this wrong.
Okay, what are we getting wrong here? Wholemeal bread. There's so many options of bread available. There is protein bread, there's rye bread, there is whole grain bread, there's energy bread, there's white bread. The darker, the better. Bakery bread, I'm not gonna lie, is gonna be better than your supermarket bread because it is not the mass production factory stuff. But you want to try and stay away from the real white bread because bread is a carb, white bread is a white carb. White carbs are very high in sugar. So when we say don't eat sugars, we don't only mean the obvious sugars, we mean stay away from all the white carbs, the white pastas, the white rice. They all contain sugar. We're on the outside of this spinneys and as you can see, real food. If you haven't known why you always find most supermarkets stacked with the real food on the outside, is because those are the things that rot and those are the things that need to be shifted in and out the supermarket daily, closer to the doors, closer to the entrance and the exit doors. The stuff in the middle of the supermarket, they stay there for years. They don't need to be shifted in and out daily. And Nico's getting his protein in. So again, if you don't cook and you don't want to risk being unhealthy, come into a supermarket, just buy a whole chicken, you know, buy some vegetables, not that hard, and then you've got your meal sorted. Red meat. Let's discuss red meat for a little bit. No problem with red meat, it's real food. What I do have a problem with is the amount of red meat you eat if you are a red meat eater. So eat moderately. Why is white supreme? And let's not be racist here for a minute. It's because white is leaner, contains less fat than red meat, so is overall healthier than red meat. Ah, bingo. Okay, so like I was saying, this is the butter we use in our household. This is our household brand of butter. Ingredients list shouldn't be more than 5 to 6, 5 to 7 ingredients listed to make sure it's real food. On this it says butter from cow's milk, oil, water and salt. We know all of those. I know all of it. I'm going to put it all into my body. It is butter. It is not overly processed, so I will use it. Let's test out the cheese that we use. What's our cheese brand? Kerrygold. Is it Kerrygold? Let's discuss yogurt. This is an absolute sugary shit show. First of all, the reason why yogurts are bad is because they contain flavoring, coloring, they contain sweeteners, and they contain sugars. So we want to avoid yogurts like that. That is what we feed Nathaniel.
So good though, so good.
Try not to feed your kids that as well. He doesn't have too much of it. We want to try and stick to the natural stuff. He has that like twice a week, but that's fine. But I mean, if your kid's addicted to yogurt, make sure they're not addicted to this kind. What we do is that's our cheese brand, by the way. Kerrygold. How many ingredients, Nico? Read it out to me. Ingredients list.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ingredients.
What are they?
Some of them I can't pronounce, but not because it's a weird word, just because of my English.
Yeah, milk, salt,
cheese cultures.
one that you don't know out of it.
Microbial rennet.
What's rennet? Should you put in your body?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sounds good.
you get the point. 5 ingredients on there. Talking about yogurt. If you want to go with yogurt, go with real yogurt, plain, natural yogurts, and then add your own flavoring. Real fruit. Chop up some banana, some apple, a little bit of nuts in there, and then you've got your yogurt. Okay, don't have the colored, flavored, sugared, sweetened crap. Okay, the big organic debate. Here we go. Organic is pricier than non-organic. Organic does not necessarily mean healthier. Organic means pesticide-free and grown in a better way, produced in a better way. Organic became a thing in the recent years where it wasn't there many years ago. Think back, my grandparents do not know what organic is. Everything was organic because everything came from farm to table. Nowadays, it's not going from farm to table. So the organic stuff is kind of labeling that kind of makes us sure that there are less people and pesticides and hormones added before it gets to our tables. Another food rule, I know I'm all over the place here with this vlog, guys. Another food rule. Try and avoid products that say light or low fat or fat free. I know. Yes, society has screwed up the mindset and I'm gonna try and unscrew the screwing. I'm trying to unfuck the fucking. The reason why we try and avoid light or fat free or low fat, when they extract the fat and all that stuff that is naturally in the product to be able to label it as fat free, they then replace all kinds of other shit instead. So they replace it with additives that add the flavor and add the texture. So you get the same sensation or similar sensation eating it, but it's not the same. They're taking the real stuff out, replacing it with chemicals, and that is why they label it fat-free or low-fat or light. Not good, not good. Smart ass marketing people. Big food is scary. It's very, very deep rabbit hole. And if you look a lot deeper, if you dig deep, man, there are some scary truths that will be revealed that you don't want to know about. So I'm just going to give you the basic stuff to get your head around here. Sparkling still water. Water is water. I drink sparkling water because I was addicted to Coca-Cola. I was addicted to Coke Zero, Coke Light, and that is why I've moved over to the fizz because I need the bubbles. And I've replaced my Coke Light with sparkling water. Can you tell me the expiry date, Nico, on the Red Bull?
Sorry, 2022.
2022, not that bad. It can last us the next 3 years basically.
April 22.
But there you go. See? All of the stuff in these center aisles here are stuff that can last 3 years as opposed to the stuff on the outside of the supermarkets which can last us the next 5 days. What do you think is healthier? The food that's going to go rotten in 5 days or the stuff that's going to last us till 2022? Right guys, here. Good section. Protein bars. Beware. They are not an healthy option. Read the label. It's basically a candy bar with a bit of protein in it, so you don't want to eat that. Not good for you. It has got a lot of sugar. Most protein bars have got high carbohydrate content or high sugar content, which makes it unhealthy. Another food hack and another big misconception. Ooh, let's just have a moment for the chocolate. Eat nuts, real nuts, not flavored nuts, not barbecue nuts, not nuts that don't taste like nuts. So make sure you eat the real, raw, natural nuts. Every now and then have one of these to keep sane. We're in the cereal aisle now. This is my favorite aisle of the supermarket because this is an absolute shit show. And this is where parents get it wrong most of the time. And we wonder why our kids are ADHD or ADD or struggling with all these things, these newer diseases that the younger generations now have. Cereals. Okay, there's a spectrum from, let's say, good to bad. Oats being your best, then you move on to the boring stuff. Wheat Bix, plain bran flakes. Another food rule. Avoid food that makes a health claim. So avoid food that says, I'm fortified, I'm rich in vitamins and minerals, I will make you stronger and healthier. Avoid food like that. It is a trap. It's a marketing trap. People spend millions and billions of dollars trying to get the marketing right so people can buy it. Look, nature's path to goodness. Chocolate squares, delicious chocolate made with real, sustainably sourced cocoa, organic, whole grain, high in vitamin D, no artificial colors and flavorings. This is all. What girl walking past this aisle is not gonna want the unicorn Fruit Loops, for God's sakes? I don't blame you, parents. Here's why we avoid food that make health claims and avoid foods that scream about how healthy and good they are for the body and how much vitamins and minerals they have, is because food companies spend billions of dollars on marketing companies to market the crap out of this stuff every year. Colorful, attract the kids, chocolatey, flavorful. Let's confuse the parents, telling them how healthy it is, and then we buy it.
The picture of we cannot make in the store. Oh, you're not allowed? No, not that.
Oh, of
But
myself?
she's filming herself. Huh? She's filming
I
herself.
can't record myself. Right, the Spinneys man just shut me down. He said you're not allowed to film in here. So I'm going to try and wrap this up really quickly. If I don't manage to do it though, I will list all the food rules below. The cash out aisle, while you're waiting to pay, please beware. That's where you stand and wait, and it's surrounded by candies and gummies and all the things colorful which you don't want to spend money on. And again, a marketing trap. Okay, right, we're back. We got shut down in the Spinneys. I hope I managed to get some information across to you. So I was saying, avoid food which make health claims, like those boxes of cereals that say fortified with vitamin A and vitamin D, whole grain, real maize. Have you ever seen an apple or a piece of broccoli tell you how healthy and strong it's going to make you? No! An apple and a piece of broccoli doesn't even have an ingredients list on it. It's just an apple and a broccoli sitting on a shelf being an apple and a broccoli. It doesn't need to scream how great they are and how good they're going to be for you. So anything that claims to be good for you, be aware of it. Grit is good for you though. Just saying. Guys, be smart. It's all a trap. Society and the system is designed to make us fail. We are supposed to buy into, and it's one big chain. Big food makes us sick, sends us to the doctor, supports big pharma who keeps us sick. And that's how it works. We need to outsmart the system. Little by little, we will get there. Little by little makes a lot. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching. It's a quick little healthy hack list. And if you apply those few rules for the rest of your life, I guarantee you, you will make much smarter choices in the long run. Right, Nico?
It's hot, man.
Hot tots. Winter is coming.
Nothing from nothing, eat nothing.